Hey guys, how are you today? Today I'm here to do a review / how I use FotoJet.com. A lot of YouTubers can use it, or if you just want to use it for something else, you can also use it for invitations, cards, posters, anything like that. But let's just go ahead and get started. If you can see, if you click on design, you can go to a custom size, poster, flyer, invitation, card, YouTube channel art, Facebook cover, Google Plus cover, YouTube thumbnail, Twitter header, a Tumblr banner, or an email header. And then let's just go down just a little bit. If you want to make social media posts, you can make a Facebook post, an Instagram post, or a Pinterest graphic. But let's just go ahead and click on YouTube thumbnail because that's what a lot of YouTubers will use it for. And then we are just going to scroll down and look at all the templates and everything that they have for us. They are already sized and everything, so you do not have to size them. They are what YouTube would want for the size. So as we are scrolling down, we're just going to kind of decide what we want to pick, and then we can change it as needed. So they have, as you can see, a bunch of different templates here. Let's just go find one that we just kind of want to play around with here for just a second. Let's just use this one. And what you can do is go up here and hit add photos, and then we are just going to add some photos that are on my computer. This isn't going to be for this project. I will use this for this project, but this is just kind of how I would do it if I was using it. And then we're just going to kind of decide which photos we want to use that we have. And what I'm doing here is I am just deleting the ones that are already here that I do not want to use. Anything on this template that I do not want to use or anything like that, that is what I am deleting here. And as you can see, I'm deleting the circles. I'm just kind of deleting everything because I want to kind of start from the beginning. You can use any of this, or you can leave what you want on here and then just change the wording or anything you want. But I'm just going to go ahead and start from scratch here. And yes, I could have done this from a blank canvas, but I'm just going to go ahead and kind of use, like if I was going to use their template. And then I'm going to go over here and click on the photos over here that I entered, and just kind of wherever I want to place this and turn it a little bit. And then let's get it just right. Sorry, I gotta make it perfect because I don't like having little space on one side and not a little space on the other side or whatever. And then we can go over here and go to backgrounds. As you can see, you can do different colors of backgrounds. You can even go down here and choose your own. They have down here, they have different backgrounds that you can use of theirs that have, you know, anywhere from little plaid dills to chevron to hearts, anything like that. Or you can go down here and choose your own image that you want to use as a background. Let's just go ahead and finish what I was going to do up here, and we're going to add that next photo and turn it a little bit to the side, and let's just get it perfect here real quick. And as you can see, if you click on that, certain places, it is going to bring up what it already had there. But let's just bring the next photo over, and let's see here. No, I don't like that. Let's delete that. We'll choose a background, and we will use that picture as the background. Okay, as you can see here, now we have the two Canon 80Ds, which is the camera that I normally use, or the Canon G7X, but mainly the Canon 80D. And then we're going to go up here and go to text, and as you can see, you can have a whole bunch of different text here, or let's just go click on where they have their text at, and there's a bunch of other text. Now let's find a text that we like or one that you like. I'm just going to scroll down here and kind of see what they have. Let's keep going, and let's see here. Let's use Love You Like a Sister. And we're going to go to it, and then we're going to go down and resize it. I try to make it here a 36, which is going to be a lot bigger than what a 36 is. It's just how they can, just how they put theirs on here. Of course, like if you're on PicMonkey or something, you want to do it at like over 100 usually. If you can, then of course go smaller. Well, we're going to go ahead and kind of turn that sideways to make it look different, and then make it as big or as small as we want to be. Just kind of find out how you want that to be. Now let's just go over to property and see if there's anything that we want to change. Nothing on here that we want to change. Let's go to the effect. Here we're going to do an outline and a glow. That way it just kind of shows up a little bit better when people look at your thumbnail and everything like that. And I'm just going to play around with the colors here just to see what I think will look better, what I think will go with this actual thumbnail, and what I think will bring it out some. And I'm just using the regular colors. Like I said, you can click on the color wheel and use whatever you want to. And then we're just going to put how and move it over. As you can see, I've turned it, I've done everything that I want to do like that. So now let's just, you can see it a little bit better. It pops a little bit better. Now let's go and click on a different deal that we were going to use, only this one. As you can tell, it was going to be smaller, but we're going to go down and find the same font that we used for the one above. And let's go down and find it. I think I probably passed it. I went all the way down here. So let's just go back up some, and there it is. Let's see, there we go. We're going to click on it. We're going to go down and size it to the same size as the other one. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Let's just go ahead and do that. And then we're just going to type in 2. We're just going to put how to on this one. And then let's go ahead and change the font. We're going to use the same colors that we used in the first color scheme. You do not have to. You can use different ones if you want to, but I'm just going to go ahead and continue with the same color theme. Now, the one thing that I have not figured out on this one, and somebody, if they use this, tell me if I'm wrong, or tell me if you know how to use it on here. But the one thing, yes, and I'm having trouble here moving that sometimes. You got to click on the right deal. But the one thing is how to highlight in the background. Like on my other ones, when I do PicMonkey, I can kind of highlight a background for it, which makes it pop a little bit better too. On this one, I have not figured that out, but I do like the way that they have the templates and everything. But now we're just going to go up to save, and it always goes to medium quality. I always hit high, even on PicMonkey. I always save it at the highest quality, and then we're going to hit save at computer, and then we're going to, I believe it's right click and then go down. I know on my laptop it's control and then you click, and then we're going to save it, and we're going to save it as the thumbnail. So let's just go ahead and save that and hit save. And then now it is going to be saved. We can exit out of that. And then if we go down to our computer here, you can see let's go ahead and cancel all that. Here is going to be the thumbnail, and that's what the thumbnail would look like if I was going to do how to and just use this as a guide. Now you do want to use something that's going to be actually in your video or whatever, but let's just go ahead and go back, and now let's do a YouTube banner. I know a lot of YouTubers like to make YouTube banners, which you should. It makes your page a lot more appealing and everything. No, they already are sized, or you can use the blank canvas again, or let's just go ahead and use the already sized and just kind of see what they have here. Now, you still might need to use your YouTube banner template, which you can get off of YouTube, and that is just because once you click on this and everything, the wording and stuff isn't always going to be right there in the middle of where you need it. And with the YouTube template, it'll show you, like, if you're looking at it with a on a phone, on a laptop, on a computer, or on a TV, where the wording and stuff is going to be. And you kind of want your wording, at least of your channel name or your most important stuff, and the actual background and stuff, the most important stuff, you want that to be visible on all devices so that people can see that once they click on it, whether they are on a phone or whatever they are on. You want them to be able to see that. Now let's just go ahead and use this one real quick. As you can see, it has the little outline here and everything, but we're going to go to computer, and these are just pictures I have on my computer that I use from time to time. So we're just going to use these again, and then let's just decide, go up here to photo and add a couple of more here. Let's go down, let's add Sammy Bear and add the other one of me. And now what we are going to do is just kind of drag that over, and as you can see, that is the template. It just replaces that other picture. Now, like I said, if I was going to be precise and everything, I would not use it quite like this. I would use it a little bit in a different way, because you want people to actually see what your banner is on all devices, and you can just make it grow on all different devices. So let's just go ahead and put in here channel name, like if we were going to use this one, and the channel, let's find a font here. Let's just use the same one we used last time, and let's pick a color here, and we will just use the color wheel this time and just kind of decide what color we like, or if we want it darker or lighter here. Now let's just find one here. Having a hard time deciding sometimes, which is not unusual. I mean, you want it to look the best that it can, so you just kind of have to play around with it and see what colors you want and stuff like that. Okay, let's just use this one, and we're going to type in my channel name, Ashley TV for me. And then also on here, if you wanted to go to property and go to effect, you could do the same type of effect, or less effect, or more effect, anything like that that you wanted to, as I did on the thumbnail. And then you could also leave this little design that is around it, or as you can see, I deleted it, and then I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger so that you can see my channel name better. And there we go, and then we'll just make that bigger, make it all one line, and just kind of center it. I'm not using the template on this. I'm just kind of going off of it, since this isn't obviously my YouTube banner or anything. Again, we're going to save this as a high quality, and then we are going to save to computer. And overall, everything, I do really like this website. Like I said, the only one thing that I have found that I haven't been able to figure out how to do, and you might be able to do it, is how to paint the background. Like behind that, if I wanted to paint on white or something like that to bring the lettering out better, like I do on PicMonkey, Now that's the only thing I've found that not sure if you can do on this or not. Now we are going to go back over to FotoJet and just kind of see a little bit more of what you can do. You can do, if you can see at the top, you can do the collage, you can edit a picture. So you would obviously have to edit the picture beforehand. Sometimes on PicMonkey it's a little bit easier because you can, once you go to the collage, you can edit it from there. Here are your custom sizes right here. Of course, you can put in whatever custom size, or as you can see here, they have several different custom sizes that you can use on here. And let's just go down and just kind of see what they have here. And that is going to be it for today's video, guys. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button down below. Leave me a comment, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!